YouTubers, Electric Adventures here with a special trade video. A package all the way from Canada from none other than Jeremy, aka Atari Leaf. I've already cut open the top to save time. We have a little note here. It says, "Hi Tony, here is your copy of hopefully it works well for you and you get centuries of fun out of it. Put a shrimp on the barbie in my honour. Good day mate. Go Leafs low. Go slow. Go Leafs go," with a big smiley face. Jeremy, aka Atari Leaf. Nice little note. Always nice to get a note. So we have some packing foam and some packing peanuts. So this was a particular item that Jeremy was lucky enough to come across in. He goes to these charity sort of like clean out markets where you go along and you can grab a box of stuff for well, you know, $10 or $20 or something like that. Right, and in there was a copy of Elite for the Amiga, and I mentioned that I was, you know, trying to collect the various versions of Elite. It's actually in really good condition box wise. It's only just a couple of marks on the box. I don't actually have that many copies of Elite so far. I did have a copy for the MSX, but it's been lost over the years. I have the box to my copy I had for the Atari ST, and I've got a copy for the Spectrum, and that's all so far. So it's just one of those games that I played heaps back in the day. So I'm stalling while I open the back of the box. So just that's the back there. So the Amiga one, like the Atari ST one, has filled polygons. I've never played the Amiga version at all. Right, inside we have the master disc, which hopefully works. You never know with Amiga games. And it actually comes with the person's save game. We have the quick control guide and the Space Traders flight training manual. Oh, pardon me. It's in black and white, but it's, you know, from the days when you actually got lots of instructions. So it's got all sorts of different things in there. I'm actually looking forward to seeing how this plays. You know, hopefully it does work. Doesn't matter if it doesn't. I will work something out with a you know, loading off a solid state device. I'm happy to play a game once I have a physical copy of it, and having the box in such good condition. So thank you so much, Jeremy, for trading with me. Hopefully my package makes it to him. We sent them about the same time, but post to and from Canada does seem to you know, take a little bit longer than normal, and I suppose from Canada all the way down to Tasmania you probably couldn't pick too much further to go. So once again, thank you very much for Jeremy. I'll leave a link to Atari Leaf's channel down below. So I'm back again, and no gameplay. Sorry, babysitting mittens again. The disc, as quite often happens with Amiga games, doesn't work. I haven't quite worked out my solid state solution, so rather than leave it too long, I thought I'd just tack a little bit onto the video and we'll do a gameplay later. I have ordered a SD based floppy drive replacement, which I can either put inside my Amiga 500 or 1200, or even I have an external floppy enclosure as well. I could even put it inside that as well. I haven't worked that out, but that'll allow me to put floppy images on an SD card and just load them into the Amiga as if they were normal, and allow me to transfer files to and fro as well. I do have another option of replacing the hard drive inside my Amiga 1200 with a compact flash card, which I probably will do eventually, because my hard drive is a bit noisy, and you have to wait for it to warm up before it works properly, so that's never a good sign. My PCMCIA slot device that I got a while back from Amiga 1200 doesn't seem to want to recognise that anything is inserted in the slot all the time, so it's probably there's a few devices around there that aren't quite right, so that's probably the one I got. So I will work it out, and at some stage I'll do a gameplay of Amiga. Now, the good news with this is, whilst I was looking through my copious boxes of copied Amiga software, I actually found another box of Atari SD software, which was, because I have one here in the game room, but I actually found another one, and it's more of my original Atari SD stuff that I haven't seen for ages, and in it was the Elite disc for the Atari ST. So at least I have the Atari ST version complete as well. So maybe I should get that set up and do a gameplay soon. But anyway, thank you so much for Jeremy for doing this trade. I am stoked to get the version for the Amiga complete and everything like that. It really doesn't matter if the disc doesn't work. Don't expect that from Amiga games nowadays. We're just getting to that time when you know, some of these storage mediums are starting to fail. And the Amiga, since they really pushed what you could store on a 3.5-inch disc, they went with a completely different track format. That's actually why it's hard to read the discs using other machines and other drives. The tracks are closer together, so they're going to fail first. I don't have the same problem with my MSX and Atari ST discs, but they're pretty much the same track format as the IBM PCs. So as long as the discs are stored okay, they're looking okay so far. But anyway, thank you all for watching. Sorry there's no gameplay in this video, but we will do some Elite gameplay soon. Thanks to all my subscribers, and I'll catch you all later.